What's good with y'all? Alter Ego Sean. Hope y'all doing well. Got leaves and stuff falling on me, but y'all see me. I'm tapped in, bro. Um, our society's cooked. No jobs, no relationships, no help. Um, no optimism about the future. We're cooked. That's the last thing. The last time I'll say cooked. I promise. But bro, if you look around, say you're looking for a job, you go on Indeed, right? You go on Indeed, you type in jobs near me. Um, you can apply to 100 jobs. You can apply to 100 jobs. Maybe two or three will call you back. And those will be the warehouse jobs. Those will be the factory jobs because they have such a high turnover rate and they don't treat people well. So people don't want to work for them. The only jobs or fast food. There's two types of jobs I think will always be around. It's factory work and warehouse jobs. And that's because factory work, warehouse jobs, and fast food. So three types. Because those are, I don't want to say the bottom of the barrel. I've done it. I've done all three. But they treat you the worst, right? So you'll get it on Indeed, look and look and look, apply and apply and apply. You really want to work. You don't get any calls back. You're like, is my resume messed up? Is my number wrong? Right? And it's like, what people say is, oh, everybody's hiring. It's easy to find a job. Where? Like, who is hiring? Who? There was a couple months ago, me and two guys, two of my friends, right? We were all out of work and looking. I applied to 52 jobs. They applied to 50 jobs each. 150 jobs in between us. One of us got calls back. And I was the guy who lived in this huge city and he had like 3 interviews. So between 150 applications, there were 3 interviews. Like, what? So jobs are cooked. People don't want to hire for some reason. And it's crazy because everywhere you go, they're low staffed. Everywhere you go, they're low staffed. But y'all not hiring. How does that make sense? Because these people are so greedy, they don't want to pay people. They don't want to give people benefits. They don't want to make sure people are good. So jobs are cooked. Relationships are cooked. People are lonely. People don't have friends. People don't have family. People are selfish. We all look out for ourselves. There's no help. No one wants to help each other. No one wants to look out for each other. We live in a culture where it's I. I want this. I don't want to do that. I don't feel like doing that. Like, we can't even talk to each other anymore. When's the last time you had a deep conversation with someone? I'll wait. When is the last time you sat in the car with somebody, or you sat across from someone at lunch, or you called somebody and had a deep conversation about life? I made a video, right? Things haven't been the same since 2020. Bro, before 2020, I remember late night car rides. I remember sitting on the phone talking to people for hours. I remember going on walks. You know what I'm saying? I remember all these things. We don't do it anymore. If someone thinks differently than you, we're automatically turned off to speaking to them. If someone has a different idea than you and a different ideology about things, we don't talk. We refuse to talk. We refuse to associate with them. How does that work? We're all different. Of course we're going to think differently. And even then, we live in a social media age where everyone just thinks what they see online. Just think about something, right? If we're all our individual people, if we're all different people, how do we have the same views about everything? How do we think the same about things? Why do we think everything has to be a certain way? Or why do you never see people come out and go against the grain of what the popular opinion is? It's because you get killed if you do. You get murdered, bro. If it's not politically correct, it's over with. You're fired from your job, you know, just for saying your opinion. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we can't even talk to each other. We don't hear each other anymore. We don't want to help each other. It's just so uncomfortable. So it leaves people with this feeling of loneliness. And the craziest thing is, the same people who feel lonely are the same people who are unwilling to change. So it just keeps us where we're at. People don't have friends, but then they don't think to themselves, well, why isn't it because I don't have friends? Is it because that's not where I'm at in life? Like, I just made a video about this. Like, some of y'all just aren't in a space where y'all need or should have friends right now. That's not what is set for you right now in this period of your time, right? But then there are some people who don't have friends because you're just a bad person. Honestly, some of y'all are bad people and y'all need to change, and y'all aren't willing to do that. You stick to your same selfish ways. It's crazy. So all these things said, our whole society is cooked. It's done for. I know I just said I wouldn't say it again, but I had to. I don't know, man. The only way like this can be fixed is if we come together. But how are you going to come together if everyone wants what they want? You can't, bro. You can't come together as one if you want to be individuals. That's not how it works. You have to be able to sacrifice certain things you want, you might not be able to have. Certain things that you feel like are necessities aren't actually necessities. I mean, families aren't even families anymore. We're not even seeing growing families anymore because people just want what they want. They're unwilling to sacrifice. How do you possibly think that you could be in a relationship with someone and build a strong family, a healthy family, and you can have everything you want? How can you coexist with another human like that? And what's sad is people would say, well, I guess I just won't coexist. I'll just be alone. What? It's crazy times, man. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about, man. Like, the job market, you apply to all these jobs, no calls back, you know. Then you go to your personal life and you wish you had somebody to talk to. You wish that you had stability there and support there. You don't have that either because relationships are cooked. Then you might need some help because relationships are cooked, and you can't find a job and nobody wants to help you. It's tough. But let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Alter Ego Sean, I'm out.